And so what are the priorities for catalytic impact in achieving the SDGs? And as you were told by earlier speakers, our approach now is to focus on 5 of the SDGs because of their multi-dimensional linkages. And so these 5 are 1, decent work, 2, basic education, 3, sanitation and hygiene, 4, energy efficiency, and 5, effective and strengthened institutions. These are not isolated targets. When a girl in Savannah gains access to clean water, school, and nutritious meals, she helps advance the 5 SDGs simultaneously. This intelligent prioritization reflects our alignment with the SDG transitions, the African Union's Agenda 2063, moonshots, and our medium-term national development policy framework. We're implementing an integrated national financing framework to align private and external financing, and also tapping into climate finance opportunities to expand our fiscal space and confronting illicit financial flows that deprive us of vital resources. The SDGs are not a job of government alone, and so I call on the private sector to go beyond just profit and embed sustainability in investments that you make in your labor practices and innovation strategies. Civil society organizations, I urge you to keep up the good work you're doing. Your activism ensures accountability and drives change. We ask our development partners for greater alignment with our national priorities and more substantial support for local institutions. Let us work together not in silos or through parallel systems, but in mutual respect and with lasting impact.
An estimated 250,000 tons of plastic waste is dumped into the Atlantic Ocean annually. We need to do better than that. And then we have modest improvement on the World Ocean Health Index, OHI score, from 63.25 to 65 out of 100. So a bit of a progress there, but there's still a lot that can be done, especially under the issue of sanitation. Currently, our approach to sanitation is how to build more facilities to process waste. But the better, not the better, but a complementary approach is also how to minimize waste generation in the first place. And this will call for massive public education. Currently, if you go to any restaurant and you order takeaway, you are automatically given plastic forks and spoons and tissue. And I always have to beg them, please keep them. We don't need them. We're taking the food home. We have forks and so forth. Even kenke, I noticed that kenke is now being wrapped in plastic. So it looks like while the world is going this way, we are going completely in the opposite direction. So I can assure you that we have all this on our radar. We are going to launch an ambitious public education program because there are 3 dimensions to the sanitation problem that sometimes we forget. We have the structural part of the sanitation, and I've always said that as long as we build open gutters, there will be choked gutters. So the proper thing to do is to think long-term and begin to cover the gutters. It's simple. Every country you go to, if you go to South Africa, you see the sidewalks at an angle like this. They also used to have open gutters, and they cover them. So that's the structural part. As long as we build open gutters, we will have choked gutters. And the whole exercise of desilting, which seems to be a peculiarly Ghanaian English. I haven't heard that word, desilt, will be an exercise in futility. And then the second dimension is behavioral, which is what I've talked about. We need to begin to educate kids so that they grow up with it. Of course, some of us are already too old to pick up these new tricks. But when I eat toffee in my car, for instance, I keep it in the car until I get home, and then I put it in the garbage. We need that behavioral change. And of course, we need institutional strengthening also. So the 3 dimensions, structural, behavioral, institutional. Most of you in this room may recall the days of Tankansri, when they say Tankansri Bowl, and then we all run to go and cover it. Not even take the garbage away, just to cover it. Because an open garbage itself would attract a fine from the Tankansri people.